Hello and welcome back to Scatterbrook Farm Garden Designs. Hope you're all well. Okay, I've had a viewer ask me, is there any way at all that I can make um, the train station in the town? Is there any way at all that I can make that building bigger, or make a station complex, bigger? Um, They're basically saying, because obviously with the visitors coming in, and it's all based around a train, and it's got a tiny little hut for the train station. Is there any way I can enhance it? Also, what they want me to do is they want me to leave at least half of the town area at the top end for them to display all their valley deco and have a park area. So could I make a large train station, big complex, and use the shops and all just behind? So just put all the shops and everything as best as I can behind the train station, and do a design with that, leaving a large area on the left-hand side. So I've been on my Scatter 2, and I've had a sort of little play around and see what I can do. And I haven't finished. So we'll do a little bit of a live design as well with this one. You'll see that I've started it and built up the train station and everything, and just placed the buildings out ready to decorate. So it's a good idea when you're actually doing a complex with all buildings all around, is to place the buildings first in the positions that you want them, and then you can decorate around them. So what we'll do is we will go to Scatter 2. As you can see, all my designs that I do are all being taken down and different designs being put back up. But we will go down on to the town. Okay, so as you can see, what I've done here, I've used the toilets. There's no other way that you can build up a building unless you use those wooden toilets. I mean, they are effective. I know quite a few people say they're a bit old school, but if you want to build up a large complex, I think they're really good materials to use. Now, as you can see, what I've done is I've placed the gift shop right next to the to the mini train station, just to make that front edge a little bit bigger building wise. And then what we've done is I've put enhanced it with a, very sorry about that, it's because I'm doing everything on my phone, you see. I get notifications come up. Right, yeah, so what I've done is I've enhanced it at the back there to make it, like a train station complex where you can go in, have a cup of coffee and look out over the town and look through the windows. And it's just your imagination, I've concentrated on trying to make a large train station area, and just by adding the gift shop next to it, it just enhances it and makes it a large complex. Now what I've done there is I've just placed out the shops and put a little rock pool there at the back, little fountain, and a trumpet tree at the back, and the guest house just at the back there. And I've made an entrance coming out of the train station complex and up to the town hall. As you can see, I've left the area that the viewer said, they want this area left, because they want to sort of do a children's play area and put all the deco that they won from the valley. They've got quite a large amount of deco that they want to display up there. So that's fair enough. As you can see, I've just put a line of conifers, got them blowing all the same way, just on the edge of the complex there. So there's the enhanced train station. That's about the best you can do to enlarge it, to make it look really welcoming. It's quite quite a big train station. But so what I've then done is place the buildings just, you know, where I think they would look nice, and then add deco around. Now, obviously, what you need to do here, you need something in between the buildings at the back, just to give it a bit of height. Now, already there are trees at the back, which are the existing trees of the game, which give it a little bit of greenery at the back, but you still want something in between the buildings towards the rears, just to give it that little bit of cover and a bit of privacy. So if I go to nature, so we'll stick with leafy trees. Okay, so we can put a leafy tree just in there. We can put a leafy tree just in there. We could have one just on the side of the fountain there, and we could have one perhaps say just in there. Now this is just being placed randomly. It's just giving a little bit of depth at the back and that little bit of height. Perhaps we could have one more just in the back of, I'm not sure whether that'll, yeah, he's just a little bit covered, isn't it, really? Let's have a look. No, that's covering the trumpet tree. It's no good, is it? No, it's not good. So one, don't want to go too far out, because she said that she wants to keep that top area. Okay, so now we want something in this area here. Now sometimes you can't get anything to go in. Now you see I wanted to cover that gap just in there, you see, just to give it a little bit of cover, but it won't go because of the rock, but it will go there. But as you can see, it's hidden. It's hidden behind there. So what we could do, we could take this daffodil out. We could go down and so we got a small leafy tree, one of the small ones. Look at the birds out there, just on the cover there. That's quite nice there. Just giving it a little bit of privacy there on the waterfall area. Okay. While they're there, we'll use that one there, and we could probably put that one in there, and perhaps we could add one more tree. Now you can, you know, when you're placing out trees and putting trees in different places, you can put quite a lot of trees, but if you start putting too many trees, then it starts looking overwhelming with trees, and it's too much. Far too much. We could add a few more grey slabs in this area here. The stone road. So we'll keep that in front of there, just around the edge of the wall there. And that joins up there. So you've got a nice little walk through going to the cinema. So bearing in mind, you know, if you're placing these buildings close by, you want paths. You have to have paths, because all the visitors will use those paths, and it looks really nice when they're walking all around the boundary areas, you know, around all the buildings. Okay, so now we can add a bit of colour just up between that building there. So what can we, there's no surprise, daffodil. And we could have a tall conifer, a large conifer just in between, just to break that up. Or just a normal conifer, just in there, just to take the edge off of the off the town hall. Okay, so now we want a couple of pieces of path just in front of the, so we'll have 1, 2, have one more there. Okay, so then we want another bit more colour just in there. Have that to there. Now, obviously, if I put another conifer in there, it's going to cover those steps. So we don't really want to do that. So if we're going to have a bit of height, we could use another grass, turn it that way. So now we can still see the steps, and you've still got that nice bit of greenery just in between. Then we could get we got a small bush there. Yeah, we've got one there. Okay, so we've got that nice little area there. Now we could get some yellow roses. This is where I probably run out and haven't got many. We've got 16 there. So we can put that just up the side. That creeps just out of the way there. Okay. So now we're just getting that lovely little complex area with the shops, and you can see already just by giving that little bit of greenery and a couple of bits of colour in between how that town is really starting to come to life, really coming out, and it stands out. Perhaps behind that statue there we could have had another tree. Let's just move that out the way a minute. Let's have a look. It's in his head. Oh, you keep hitting the bill. Anything near the buildings that you can't, no, you can't pick anything up. It picks the building up rather than anything else. Now perhaps we could get something just in there, just on the edge of the rock. Now we want a bit of colour in there. You see there's a little bit too much green, so you've just got to keep watching what you're doing with the colours that you've got. Okay, you start having too much green, it swamps with green, and then it's a little bit, it becomes just a little bit too much. I'm going to have another, because that gives that lovely array of colour just around the front edge. And you've got the tree, that mini tree there, just poking out the side of the cinema. Okay, now I don't think anything will go in this area here. No, it won't. Too close to the building. Okay. So we've got that sort of middle area, that's sort of taken care of. We could perhaps, I don't know whether we got 9 pieces, so you're not really going to see it very well, but that just keeps, just gives it again that little bit of privacy. Now obviously you're probably thinking, well, how do you get from there into there? Well, you know, you can come out the station and get to that area via the front. Or you can actually make a path area that goes through into that area, but we'll keep it at that for now. So as you can see, we've got a beautiful little complex there with the large train station and the gift shop at the front. Like I said, there's no real way that you can make the train station any bigger. You can just add to it, and like I said, the only way that you can do it is use the wooden buildings there and just sort of build up. I've used the wishing wells in the middle. So now we got this bottom area. So what can we do here? So if we get another tree, this is at this stage is where I start running out of stuff. Okay, so you could have the tree there, okay, but it's not quite close enough to the building. So you've got that little gap just to the right of the building underneath the tree. So you want it just like that, just so that there's just a slight edge over the corner of the building. Okay, so now we can get some white path. Not sure how far to come down really, but let's make that to there, to there. Let's step back and have a look. That's quite nice. And then what we can do then, we can add a feature into here. So what we can do is we can add a small leafy tree, a really small one, and we can put that just in there. Okay, and that just covers the end of the fence. So that's quite nice, just that little bit of cover at the end. Okay, now we can have, on the corner there, we can go, let's get those out first. So we can have 1, 2, and we get a small bit, always like this combination. It's always very pretty. And then we can go for a sundial there, right up against the tree. So as you can see, that corner there already looks very, very pretty. So now we want something in here. Now what have we got? That's quite nice. Could we have that on the front there, or that's a nice bit of pink that goes with the pink on the shop. We could have another daffodil just in there, turn it that way, and then we just want something to go in the back there. So we could go for a grass just creeping up against the side of the building. So that's that small little area done there, in front of there. And now what we can do is get some more white slabs and make that the entrance all the way down to that area there. Oh, I've got a prize there, look. 947 coins. So what can we have along there? I'll tell you what would look nice along there. We could have another, we could have short there. Then we go to flowers and go for some more pink roses. We could go there, 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 and there, up to the tree. What else have we got? What have we got fence wise? No, I tell you what we'll have, well, providing we got enough of it, 32 of those. So have a nice wall along the front, just to keep everything in. Along the front of there. So that's quite nice. So you've got that lovely little entrance with the purple flowers on the inside of the wall. So if we've got a wall that side, then we need a wall this side. Obviously I can't do too much here because we've got a piece there that I haven't removed. Okay, so now we've got this little area here. What could we do there? Let me have a quick thing. Hello, Mr. Hippo. All right. Yeah? Okay, I'll leave you alone. Okay, right, what are we going to do? Oh, yeah. So we could go to... I know it's going to attract the frogs. Another, if we've got one, another one of those leafy trees at the end of there. And then we could go to... It's a job having stuff to... It's a mossy rock. We don't want that clashing with the rocks that are in front of here. So we've got that there. So that's clashing with all those other rocks, you see. It'd be a little bit different if we had it. What we got over here? A couple of those. Not a lot. Okay. Let's go for a tall grass just on the edge of there. And then we can go into there and into there. That's a lovely little area just on the corner there. Now what else could we have just up here? What have we got? We got a fern. Does that look nice? No, clashing with that conifer. That's quite nice there. And we could have another small bush. No, we can't. What could we have? What could we have? Try one of them in the corner. Don't know. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go up and take one from up here. Small, but there's one. Anything else? Just in case we need. Lovely little design that we did there. All being taken down that. Right. So where were we? Just there. So we go to there. That matches the opposite side of the path. How much fence have we got? 1, 2, down to there. Anything go in there? That's quite nice, isn't it? With the mushrooms, but not tall enough to cover the gap. Oh dear, what are we going to do? Something large just in there. What can we have? It's a job when you haven't got all the stuff. Another one of those just on the outside. Move that one. No, that won't move. We've got 2 of those. I'll tell you what we'll do. Take that one out and we'll move that into there. Yeah, that's quite nice. And then we can put and kick that out there. Yeah, doesn't look too bad, does it? So all what I've done, okay, I've enhanced the train station, put a line of conifers there as well, give it a bit of depth at the back. And then I placed the buildings to where I think they would look nice. And then all I've done is just added a splash of colour and greenery all in between. Just to give it that beautiful, beautiful cottage garden effect, all in amongst the buildings. We've just added a little bit of wall at the front as we've gone. So you've got the main entrance coming from the big train station there up to the town hall, and you can walk round the pass to all the shops. And at the end of the day, like the viewer wanted, she's got all that area then that she can use for whatever she wants, with all her deco and everything that she wanted to display. With the building, you can make the building as big as you want. I've just done it with what sort of wooden buildings that I had, and like I said, I just incorporated the gift shop there just by the side of it, as close as I could get to it, and then put the buildings around it to enhance it, to make a lovely big complex. So yeah, I know I already started it, but we've done a little bit together in a live design there, just showing you what you can do with the array of colour and placement of trees in between buildings. So I hope you liked the video. It wasn't very long, but I hope I've helped that viewer. There's not much I can really say about that building. Obviously get the toilets turned in the right position. So if I just zoom in there for you, you just get a screenshot of the angles that I've got them turned to get the best out of how they look. So yeah, there's quite a nice little garden area there with all the shops. I think there's a shop missing there. I think the surf shack, I think, is missing. I haven't got, but yeah. So that's another design then by Scatterbrook Farm. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Share the videos with all your friends. Get your friends to subscribe as well. The more people that see the videos, the more people I can help. So for that viewer then, for the train station, I hope it helped you. It's the best that you can do really to enhance the train station. It is a small building. But that's about the best that you can get. So you just use your imagination that, you go in through the front door of the tiny little train station there, and you go into the complex at the back. It's like a cafe area and everything. And then you walk out the back and then into the main town. So yeah, so I hope you've all enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you want any designs and you're struggling, let me know in the comments, and I'll get straight back to you, and we can crack on with another design for you and help you out. So until the next time, take good care of yourself, everybody, and we will see you very shortly. Cheerio.